Hi everyone, it's time for a cozy plan with me, and today I'm going to be using the Hubman and Chubgirl Watermelon and Cow Hobonichi Weeks kit in my Hobonichi Weeks. So I'm going to jump right in and get started. This kit is just so cute. Just to give you a little bit of an overview, it's clearly cows and watermelons, and I also have the coordinating washi tapes that go, I mean, they don't come with it, but the set is a matched set theme. I just love this. I just think it's so cute. And to me, even though this is the last week of July, it is a very summer July specifically theme. I do live in the southeastern US, and watermelons are plentiful here this time of the year. Let me know if they are where you live as well. If that's a common summer treat, and it's a it's a pretty healthy treat too, which is kind of nice. Sort of the best of both worlds, and something I really enjoy. It brings back a lot of childhood nostalgia. So when I'm doing my weeks plan, I always like to get my different weeks down first. And if you've been with me for a while, you know I usually forget to write in the numbers here, but I'll do my best to remember before the end. If you are new, welcome. I know we have a lot of new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. I greatly appreciate it, and welcome to the channel. But if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I genuinely appreciate you coming back and spending time with me. So what are you up to this summer? Let me know in the comments. Always love to hear from you and hear what's going on in your life and how your planning is going. And also, big question, and I'll have some videos coming up related to this. I know some of you have asked for more Plan With Me's, and if you're new to the channel, I have a library, a big library of Plan With Me's, and they are still relevant. So feel free to go back and watch those as well. But there will definitely be plenty of Plan With Me's coming forward. But also, I'm going to have some videos that will hopefully help you decide if you are contemplating either a Hobonichi Weeks or a Hobonichi Cousin for the 2027 year. They go on sale September 1st. Unless they change something this year. That's their typical time that they go on sale. And so I will have, I just did a how to use the daily pages in the Hobonichi Cousin. So if you missed that video, I just did that. It's not a how-to video, it's a how do I use them. And I go over 6 different general categories. It's not just 6 specific pages, but 6 general ways I use the daily pages. But also, I like to put this big, I love these big watermelons with the cute little faces. I will have a couple more coming up, not just on the Cousin. I will have one more on the Cousin about things I wish I knew, and I don't mean that in a negative way. Although I will be honest, I mean, I'm not gonna, it's not an ad for a Hobonichi Cousin, but it's things I wish I knew, just would have helped me in my decision-making process, that I now know after using the Cousin I started with an April start, so it's over 3 months now. But the time I do the video, it'll probably be about 4 months. So it's enough time. It's enough time to know if you like it or not. Spoiler alert, I am going to get one for 2027, so that tells you something. But there are things I did wish I knew before, and things that can give you a gotcha that you kind of wish somebody had given you a heads up. That's the kind of stuff I'm going to try to cover. And just notice that my washi tape is ripped a little. That's from me opening it, so I'm going to trim that off. And then I'm also going to have, though, a video about, whether you would want to buy, it's stuck to my finger, whether you would like to buy the Weeks or the Cousin or both together. And I use both together, and so I'm going to talk about that specifically in reference to, if you're trying to decide whether to buy one or the other or both, sort of go over that. And those will be coming out in the next few weeks. I'm not going to put them all out back to back, but they will be out. My plan is to get them out well before September 1st so people can make decisions. And I'm just doing it to help people because these are, again, things I wish I knew before I made my decisions. And also why I chose to use both. And how I came to that decision. So I'll talk about all those things in those videos. So lots of stuff coming up if you're interested in those things. Put my to-do list. So I always do my to-dos right up here. I just find I kind of like them at the top of this second side. Let me know in the comments what you use, if you're using a Weeks or anything similar, any planner similar that has this big blank area on one side. Let me know what you do with it. If you know, I keep going back and forth between different things on this side, and I'm still optimizing. I tried doing a notes and an ideas section over here. I like it. It's just that some weeks I have a lot of stuff to put there and some weeks I don't. And so I hate to cover up the 7, but I kind of want this right here. So it's going to get covered. It doesn't really matter. I don't really use the 7. I know what month it is. But this, yeah, so I was doing notes and doing ideas and using, like I was thinking about putting this washi tape, but I think I'm going to go another week with all together, notes and ideas, because to me, those sort of mush together. And some weeks I have tons of notes and hardly any ideas. And so I wish I had more note space, and sometimes vice versa. So I feel like if I leave it open, I could even call it notes and ideas, but I'll probably just call it notes. I feel like if I leave it open, it's just more flexible that way. And so I think I will just do it this way and get myself a nice big space, and we'll see how that goes this time. And I'll just keep trying different things. That's what I like about these planners. They give you a lot of flexibility, and so I'll just keep working on that. And then I like to get my, before we start doing any writing, I like to get my appointments down for the week. And I do have a very busy week this week. So, and also if you're new, just in case you're new to the channel, I use this for my work planner, my Hobonichi Weeks, and I use my Hobonichi Cousin for my life planner. Yes, there's some overlap. So when you watch me do these plan with me's, I am focusing on work. However, I do put appointments. So if I know something's going to take up a block of time, whether it's work or not, I put those here because otherwise I will forget that I have something taking up time. I hope that makes sense. And so let's see, it looks like then I have a Thursday. And so that helps me. It just helps me mentally when I am writing down my tasks. What I do is, since the Hobonichi Cousin has time blocking, I don't try to do time blocking here also. I do tasks. I find it incredibly helpful to list all my tasks here for the week. And then Friday, we are doing a little road trip, but it is not a fun one. It's just a day trip. I have to go out of town to get an injection. And so that is not a for fun trip. And I've got an appropriate sticker for it, so I'll get that out in a bit. Actually, I can get it out now while I'm thinking about it, because you know what? Otherwise, I'll probably forget. I've got a little Coffee Monsters Co. sticker, and it's got the little syringe. I know that's not fun, but I feel like it needed that. I needed that on here just because it makes me smile. And actually, while I'm adding stickers, I might as well do this. This came with their sub kit for the beach birds, and that was June's kit, I believe. I have a video on that if you'd like to go back and watch. I show the whole sub box, the whole Hubman and Chubgirl. That's what this is, by the way, in case I didn't mention that. This is a Hubman and Chubgirl kit. But anyway, this is so cute. It's a little sticker release book. And so I went on a trip recently as a weekend trip. And so I took this with me. So I'm going to use some of these out of this because I didn't use all the stickers that I put in it. I wanted to put a little card for this day too, because of this trip, I will probably have time to do comments and email and stuff like that, like a few tasks, but otherwise I will not be doing a lot of work this day. And so I just wanted something to sort of remind me, and I'll write in what we're doing that day as well. And I think it would look great against the screen here instead of against more red. And so I will put that right here. And also let me know, I'm just curious, do you have a favorite sticker maker, especially these planner stickers specifically. Do you have a favorite? Let me know in the comments. I'm just curious. I like a lot. I can't say I have a clear favorite. There are so many that I like. And if I start listing them, I'll probably forget someone. But I would say I definitely like Hubman and Chubgirl, the Coffee Monsters Co. Those are probably the two I buy the most of. But I also like, once more with love Cat Collage Club. She does not sell, I mentioned this in my last video because there's a ton of them in my dailies. These are all Cat Collage Club. She does not sell stickers. She sells digital designs, so you have to have a way to print the stickers out and on your own, on your side. So that could be an issue for some people, but for me, I've got a inkjet printer and I have a Brother Scan and Cut that cuts the stickers. So, and know that Brother Stick and Cut is not easy to use. It's easier than a Cricut in my opinion, but it is not, and I've heard some people call that a cry cut, but I've always heard it say Cricut for the most part. It's easier than that because I've had that too, but it's not easy. None of them are. The reason it's easier, and the reason I say that, if you have both, just a quick little divergence here, and then I'll get off this topic. This is so cute. A little picnic basket with watermelon. So cute. Is the Cricut requires you to use their software, and the Scan and Cut, you can just scan it, and it has a little screen right on it, and you never have to go to your computer and use their software, because that to me is where the biggest weakness is, their software. And I'm a fairly technical person. I worked in the computer industry my entire career. Not in that industry, but still, I'm not without technical skill, I guess is a way to put it. That to me is the biggest weakness, is the software. And so I really like the fact that the Scan and Cut is not relying on that. However, it's still quirky. You still have to make sure the sticker paper is perfectly flat, and the board will lose its tackiness, and you have to use painter's tape to hold the sticker paper down. Like, I could just go on. And no, I'm not going to do a video about that. I'm sorry, but this isn't, I'm not going to get into how to print stickers. I really want to focus on planning, but I just wanted to mention a few ideas just in case you're curious. I've had a few people ask about how I print the Cat Collage Club specifically, how I print those stickers. But even the Coffee Monsters Co., she has digital designs. So it does give you some flexibility for printing things. I've bought several of her digitals, plus she gives digital freebies in her monthly newsletter. So if you're not signed up, be sure to sign up for her newsletter to get those digital, because even if you don't have a way to cut them, you can still, if you have an inkjet printer, you can still print them out. And since it's Sunday, it's kind of my rest day, add another sticker. You can still print them out on sticker paper on an inkjet printer, and then you can just cut them out yourself with scissors. So, I mean, you don't have to have a fancy sticker cutter. This guy with his little wheelbarrow, it's just so cute. But I just enjoy, I mean, not when it's being frustrating. I enjoy doing things like that. I don't mind it. So you just have to weigh, is that something I'm gonna like doing? Is it worth the investment? Honestly, I think it's cheaper just to keep buying stickers. The equipment's not cheap. So it has to be something you just want to do, I think, in my opinion. Or unless you're going to use it for something else, because it does like vinyl printing, I think you can even do t-shirts. I haven't done any of these things, so I don't want to recommend it for that, but I think you can do a lot of things. So this is pretty neat. I was able to use most of it. I'm going to hold off on these. If I have room, I might add more as the week. I do this all the time as the week progresses. I like the option to add more things. And then let me write my numbers in, because I do have one thing I was going to add on one day. And I'm going to take this friendly little guy off and put in my pencil board while I write the numbers in. And so Monday is the 27th. 29, and then I just want to make sure I'm on the right day. Up 30. I always have this, you know, when you get to the end of the month, that anxiety that I'm going to write the wrong number, because I can never remember the number of days in each month. You think I'd have that memorized by now, but I do not. And so this, I just wanted to make sure I had the right day down. This is also Hubman Chubgirl, and I always end up with sort of some extra stickers. So this is kind of the same exact yellow. I have this Bills Due sticker, or it says Bill Due, but this Bills Due. I have my bills timed to all be due on the same day. So I don't want to take up a lot of room because I want to be able to write all my tasks this day. Actually, it might fit. Might cut the cow's head off just a little, but that's okay. I think that's okay. I kind of like it over here, but that just helps me remember, even though that's technically sort of something that would go in my cousin. Again, that's a thing I do not want to forget. To move things along just a little, as I have a little tea here, I went ahead and put my daily tasks. I know you don't want to watch me write that. I did write in the day trip drive that we have for me to get the injection. I'm not going to be doing a lot of work today on that day. And then I did map out my plan. This can change sometimes, but this week is going to be tighter than usual because I'm losing this day. So I don't think this plan will flex as much as usual. I've mentioned I don't always fill in every task because my schedule flexes a lot. But this particular time, I expect it to be somewhat steady. And since this is the end of the month, I will be publishing the Hobonichi Weeks monthly reset on Wednesday the 29th, and I'll be publishing I have a pretty good sized Hubman and Chubgirl haul, including their new vegan binder and a bunch of other cool stuff, washi tape and stickers and different kits. I'll put that out on August 1st along with the Cousin monthly reset, because one of those kits I'm going to use for the Cousin monthly reset. And so those will all go out during this week if everything goes to plan. That is the plan. You plan, and then you hope that the plan goes as you want it to. So the only reason I say if is this right here. This puts a little bit of question mark as to whether everything will go as I would expect it to. And then for my to-do list, I like to draw these little, just these little dots with a light color. You could use any colored markers for this. I just happen to be using Tombow. This is 761. And then this is, I just picked colors I felt were complementary because this pink is throughout this, and same with the yellow. This is 090. This is their palest yellow. They have so many, I have so many yellow Tombows. And what's great about this is then I can just, it adds some color, but also I can just check it off when I'm done. And then this is a zebra Mildliner. I think I'll use the point. It has it has more of a highlighter style end on this end. So I think I'll use this point. And this is just their mild green. That's all it's called. It's just green, basically. And that will give me that green color that's in this kit. I have seriously like 10. I don't think it's quite 10. I just went over my yellow, but that's okay. I will put the yellow right below that. I have what I feel like is 10. It's real planning, right? When you don't always do everything like you want. Different colors of Tombow greens, and literally none of them went with this kit. And none of them were like a true green. I wish I could show you a picture right now of all the Tombow greens I have. It's crazy. I think it's more than 10 now that I glance over there. And then I have my notes. Like I said, this is sort of my notes and ideas section. I'm just going to put notes. For now, and then like I said, I can keep playing with that and deciding which way works better. Here is the completed weekly plan. I hope you enjoyed this plan with me. If you would like to see the full sub box and some plans with this beach birds, I love this theme, by the way, definitely click on the video that is on the screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.